Okay, guys, Jonathan Basin checking in with Cole, Dr. Delts, aka the Snatch King. You guys know him through many different names. But here to talk today about the Basin University. Our deadlift program was about to launch. So yeah, Cole, what sort of things can they expect from it? What was the plan with it?
So the plan for the deadlift program is to make sure that everyone who enters it feels fully confident in doing deadlifts. It's one of the most important exercises you can do in the gym, and people avoid it because they don't know how to do it, right? It's not just the deadlifts, it's what do we put with the deadlifts in order to maximize our potential.
Yeah.
When it comes to the deadlifts, it's not just the exercise itself, it's planning a full routine around that to make sure that we're not wasting time in the gym.
Yeah, I think that's one of the most important things too. Like everybody's, you're saying the fear of doing deadlifts, the fear of people getting injured, because I find there's a big stigma around it. I mean, at the end of the day, if people are afraid and they tend to nurse their backs, and they're afraid that if they make a mistake, they're going to strain themselves and be out of the game for long. Which I can appreciate it, but I think the key is the mobility and the accessory movements around it that actually really make it even more beneficial of a program. Would you say for the levels and fitness, who's this best for?
The way that we've designed this, it was to make sure that this was inclusive for everyone, right? Whether you're someone who's been in the gym for 5 years, a bit of a vet when it comes to coming into the gym, or if you're someone who's never been into a gym, we want to make sure that there is something in this program for everyone. We want to make sure that everyone gets the most knowledge out of this so that they can be better than yesterday and get the most out of their training.
Yeah, and I even know for myself, because deadlifts, I can tell you this right now, are my least favorite exercise. There's nothing in the world I'd rather or not rather do, but it's because they're incredibly tough. And I even for myself, there's many different deadlift variations. I'd much rather pull a sumo.
Yeah.
I'm much more comfortable pulling a sumo deadlift versus a conventional or a trap bar. And there's so many different varieties. So I think that was part of the program as well, right?
Yeah.
So not just focus on the deadlift being that one lift and that one pattern, like the different versions and variations.
Well, and what it breaks down to is for your body's mechanics, right? Everyone's anatomy is going to be a little bit different, which is going to lend itself to a different type of deadlift, right? So it's breaking down your anatomical differences, figuring out, okay, this is the way that I'm going to be most successful when it comes to deadlifting. So this is the variation that I'm going to do, whether it be sumo, Romanian, whether it be conventional, trap bar deadlift. Each one of those different deadlift variations, it's going to lend itself to a different type of person with a different type of build.
Yeah, and that's part of this program too. Is you actually have a lecture theory. Like there's two 2-hour blocks. This right. So how did you break up those two 2-hour blocks?
So on Saturday, that's going to be the theory and practical. That's where we're going through why we're doing everything the way we do it, why we break it down, how to do it, how this applies to you, and how it applies to you based on your fitness level.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're, someone who is a little bit more beginner, this is how it applies to you. Whereas if you're more advanced, this is how this type of program is going to apply to you. So it's breaking it down for every single fitness level, as well as, again, just talking about the theory on the first day so that we have a really good grasp of what we're talking about, so that when we go on to Tuesday, we're actually physically doing the actions that we talk about, you understand why we're doing it.
Yeah, that's perfect. And another key point that I think you were saying that too is depending on who you are and your fitness level, as well as your how comfortable you are doing those movements. And you're talking about the program and the homework that goes along with it.
Yes.
Right. So they have the book, the manual to follow along, as well as the program, I believe. So I don't know if you want to talk a little about that too.
So everything that we're going to be talking about on that Saturday theory day is going to be in the manual, as well as a lot of other kind of little tips and cues that are going to help you and maximize your deadlift, understand what we're doing. So all of the information that we're talking about in that 20-hour block that we're doing is going to be in that manual. There's going to be multiple different programs because we're talking about an exercise and how it fits into a program. So whether our goal is to get bigger, get stronger, get faster, become a better athlete, it's understanding how this exercise fits into that program. So within all the theory, we're going to be talking about that, and then in this book there's going to be multiple different programs that show you exactly what that looks like.
How to follow along.
Exactly.
That's awesome. So I mean, guys, you've heard it. 5 weeks, amazing small group training here. The package you're getting is you can't beat that for the price. So if you have any questions, you can follow along the link down below. Check out our Facebook page. Message us through that. or of course through our website. And if you want to sign up for it, I mean, it's going to be a hell of a program. It is limited spots available. So I know we're getting to the short and skinny, only a couple spots left. So don't wait, jump on it, and should be a hell of a program.
Looking forward to it. See you guys there. Starts Saturday,
September the 8th, eh?
September the 8th. Thank you.
All right, guys.